Hello everyone, Stars RJ here, so I hit the scales with another game of UFO Aftershock. In the last video, a lot of stuff happened, and now, it's time for more stuff to happen. Although this video might just be full of lore, could even be the last one, because, you know, all we have to do is research a few things, like Stargo's ship, reticular spacecraft, Stargo's lore, and then, you know, and then we'll begin the final mission. First of all, let's research.
Even though the new ship is at the limits of sensor range, we've been able to run a few preliminary scans.
Alrighty then. Lay it on me. Lay it on
We're
me, Doc.
certain that this ship is another specimen of the same sort of space horse creature that the Wargots used for space travel. Though this specimen is slightly smaller than the one we've seen before. The thing is, this one definitely doesn't belong to the Wargots. It belongs to the new alien species we encountered on the surface, the Star Ghosts. Given the fact that these two apparently unrelated races are using similar creatures for space travel, we cannot rule out the possibility of contact between the Wargots and Star Ghosts prior to their arrival here. On the other hand, it's possible that these space-dwelling organisms are merely a popular form of travel for deep space exploration, and were discovered independently by the two races.
Could also be true.
The Star Ghosts might be aware of the damage we've inflicted on the Wargot ship. They are currently in a high orbit, out of reach of our spacecraft.
Bull! That's a load of bull! Boo! They're not out of range of our spacecraft. Alright? The last mission will tell you that is a load of crap. I mean, they're in high orbit. You know where high orbit is? It's above low orbit, and it's above medium orbit. But it's not at moon orbit. That's an important thing to know, alright? Moon orbit. Alright? Our spacecraft can go to the friggin' moon. Okay, so nothing new yet, but that's a load of bull. Alright, so we need to research Stargo's lore after that, but I'm going to research the reticular spacecraft first, because, I think after that, there's a special tech which, yeah, whatever. Anyway, let's, I'll be back when I've researched the next bit of tech. 1 hour later. Alright, so the next phase of the research is going to be done soon. The reticular spacecraft. Oh, we're under attack over here. Destroy Star Ghosts. I had to reload the game a few times.
We managed to recover a great deal of important information from the Reticulan wreck, thanks to the help from the Reticulan scientists. They helped us to piece together a lot of the story leading up to the insurgents' departure from the Empire.
Okay.
As our previous data showed, the insurgents broke with the Empire, defying the will of the Reticulan High Queen.
Oh no.
Almost the entire group was from a planet circling a star in the constellation of Aquarius, about 65 light-years away.
It's not far.
The first stirrings of the great planetary computer experiment began to surface about a century ago.
Alright.
The insurgents' original plan was to use their own planet for the experiment. But when the Queen and the Collective refused to give them permission to proceed, they decided to seek a new site. They eliminated those who opposed them on their own world, removed or destroyed most of their equipment, and set off for Earth. Among the items they loaded aboard their stolen ship were most of the components of the local science institute.
I see.
No one knows why they would go to the trouble of dismantling the structure. From what the Reticulans have told us, this act of insurgency is the only one that has ever taken place in the Reticulans' collective memory.
Oh dear.
Although the Reticulans have been quite apologetic about the devastation the insurgents caused on Earth, and seem quite upset about it. It's obvious that it's the act of the insurgents splitting from the Empire that the Reticulans actually find most troubling.
I would too. So, while these guys suddenly wanted to betray the Reticulan Empire, like they're all linked psychically together, their will is one, and then suddenly this one group is like, let's go make a god, and then they go kill off they then just start killing off a whole bunch of people and vanishing off into the stars. So something must have broken into their psychic link in order for that to happen. The plot thickens, I suppose. But I guess we'll find out more of Star Ghost lore. We'll find out more, because maybe the Star Ghost have something to do with this. Who knows? But yeah, I had to redo some missions a few times, because yes, some of these missions are still bugged, and that Pillars of Death just don't seem to appear. Right, anyway, I'll time skip again until we have until we have Starghost lore researched. This is one of my least favorite parts of the game, just the waiting part. Oh, but after Starghost lore comes in my least favorite part of the game, the build up to the end. Ugh. 2 hours later, and now time for Starghost lore.
Based on our continued research into the Starghosts, we can now confirm with some degree of certainty that what we see on the battlefield is merely a psionic projection.
Great.
This explains why conventional attacks have no effect on the creatures.
So we're shooting at ghosts.
They're only affected
literally
by psionic energy. The aliens themselves probably remain aboard their vessel. Based on the shape of their projections, we can assume that the physical beings themselves are humanoid, perhaps quite similar to humans in many ways.
Plot thickens.
The pets the Starghosts control in battle are, by exobiological standards, ordinary creatures. They are typical carbon-based creatures in almost every way. One exception is that they all have overdeveloped psionic centers in their brains.
Great.
This makes them quite susceptible to psionic control by their masters. It also accounts for the unusual glow that surrounds them.
Alright.
Perhaps the most interesting Starghost information was gained by examining the obelisk you captured. This is the only piece of Starghost technology we've seen. Interestingly, its markings bear a close resemblance to those we've seen in War-God temples.
What if we gotta put the pieces together? What if that obelisk is I saw that symbol on that obelisk. It was indeed the same one you saw on the War-God ship. So somehow these symbols are related. Maybe they're related to those horse creatures as well. I'm too afraid to hit the escape key right now, in case I miss out on something. Alright, fine.
The symbol used is nearly identical to the one we've encountered so many times in War-God vessels. The overall shape of the obelisk is also quite similar to War-God technology. Although these similarities might be simple coincidence, we must consider the possibility that the War-Gods and the Starghosts made contact with one another prior to their arrival on Earth.
Alright, so I guess we have to put the pieces together. I think this is where the research gets really, really frustrating. Oh, yes, it is. Oh. Well, at least I researched reticulum spacecraft, so it's not 9 days of research, or whatever. But 6 days until this is done. Jeez, game. You really want to milk it, don't ya? I'll be back in 6 days' time, when I put the pieces together. You know, it's going to be a very quick transition, and, like, to me, it's going to be a very, like, probably like an hour or two or whatever of just sitting there and waiting for the timer to tick down. But for you guys, it's going to be like 5 seconds. It's going to be like, yep, flip the screen, suddenly there you go. The pieces have been put together and we can find out what's going on, and the last level can begin. 1 eternity later. Alright, 2 hours left on the research. Let's put the pieces together.
As you know, we've been investigating the rebellion.
Really?
I think we might finally have a handle on what's going on.
Really?
The captives we've interrogated were unable to explain their actions and motives in a rational manner.
Typical.
They all spoke of some sort of inner voice that told them to join the mutineers. A voice that was irresistible, even though they knew their actions were wrong.
Jeez, get psionic training, everyone.
The scary thing is that some of our investigators, while talking to the captives, began to feel the same urges.
Uh-oh.
Some of our people are still hearing these voices.
Kill them.
This sudden rebellion in our ranks got us to thinking about the similarities between our situation and that of the Reticulans, which started us down the path of comparing other similarities we've noticed among the War-Gods, Starghosts, and Cultists. Think about it. The symbols used by the aliens and the Cultists are identical.
Really?
In addition, the War-Gods and Starghosts use the same space-dwelling organisms as a means of interstellar transportation. We originally assumed that the space creatures were mere animals, domesticated like horses.
Uh-oh.
But then we began to wonder about the possibility that the reverse was true.
We're the horses.
That perhaps the space creatures were, in effect, training the aliens.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
We began to wonder if something on Earth was drawing these creatures to us.
Really now? What's drawing them to us?
This could be where the Reticulan rebels fit in. For some reason, they defied their society's traditions and set off on their grand experiment. We think that an outside force might have influenced their actions.
What if? Oh
It's
no.
our belief that the space creatures that act as the Wargot and Starghost vessels are influencing these alien races, and that there was something on the Reticulan rebels' homeworld that caused them to defy their people. We also think that the Reticulans brought that something with them when they set out for Earth. We believe that this thing is still here, and that it's the force that turned the cultists against us and caused the mutiny on our Laputa.
Oh no. That supercomputer, that god they're trying to create, is responsible for everything!
It's
I knew
our
it.
theory that all of these groups are being influenced by a race of space-dwelling organisms, and that one of these creatures is drawing others of its kind to Earth. These organisms are the very creatures that the various races use for space travel.
Oh no. What?
For lack of a better name, we're calling these creatures myrmecals.
Okay.
They're very similar to certain plants on Earth known as myrmecophytes, whose trunks or bulbs serve as homes for huge ant colonies. These space creatures land on a planet and emit a psionic field that influences the planet's inhabitants to perform seemingly irrational acts that actually serve the creature's needs.
What?
Unaware of the myrmecal's presence, the planet's inhabitants would rationalize their actions as acts of science, as was true with the Reticulans and their experiment, or acts of faith, like those of the cultists.
So, these myrmecals are influencing everyone. They're the same person. But why are they doing this? Why are the myrmecals doing this? Now, that's a good question. Think you can explain further?
There are two types of myrmecal,
Oh,
male
great.
and female, for lack of better terms. The female of the species lands on a planet and convinces the planet's inhabitants to cover the planet with biomass. When this goal is achieved, the biomass comes to life and emits a powerful psionic pulse. We think that it's this pulse that caused the so-called rupture that killed or crippled the Reticulans. Meanwhile, the male myrmecals, after they find a suitable planet, use their own psionic powers to induce the native population to band together under the guise of some sort of scientific or religious cause, developing weapons and technologies that will be of benefit to the myrmecal.
Right.
When the male hears the psionic call emitted by the biomass established by a female myrmecal, it calls its disciples, who enter the creature. Once all of its followers are aboard, the myrmecal transports its passengers to a new location, where they are forced to battle the male myrmecal's opponents, the other male myrmecals, the planet's inhabitants, and so on, until only one male myrmecal remains. The surviving male then mates with a female, and the cycle begins anew when their offspring grow to maturity.
So this entire thing is just some alien... It's just some ritual for space alien sex. Wow. The entire
Assuming this
plot.
theory is correct, and we have no reason to believe otherwise, a female myrmecal must be somewhere nearby. We know it's not on Earth,
How do you
so
know?
we believe it could well be on Earth's moon.
Then why are they at the
There's an
moon?
abandoned Reticulan base on the moon, and this would make an excellent hiding place for the creature. Until we can eliminate the female myrmecal, more and more of our people will succumb to the creature's influence and rebel against us.
Sure about
If
that?
we get rid of the female, the male myrmecal, the one the Starghosts are using for a vessel, should leave as well.
Why would it? Why would the alpha male want to leave? He'd be all like, oh, so you killed the lady.
Our best chance for success is to launch a mission to the moon as soon as possible.
Yeah, let's go to the moon.
There, we can seek
Anyone
out
got a
the
V2
abandoned
rocket?
Reticulan base, find the creature, and solve this problem once and for all.
Alright, yeah, so have we got a V2 rocket that can take us to the moon? Because I don't see a V2 rocket. Oh, wait a minute. We have a spaceship, don't we? We have finally found the force that is behind what has been happening on Earth. And it all comes down to this. Right here, right now. The time has come to infiltrate the abandoned reticulum base on the lunar surface. Our scans show there's a large underground structure just below the base. This area is most likely invested with whatever creatures the female Myrmidon spawned there. Beneath the structure is a large natural cavern that we believe houses the female Myrmidon herself. Everyone depends on your success in this mission, Commander. Good luck. So, I've gone ahead with the liberties of equipping everyone with the stuff they need for the mission ahead. Anistuffs is going to go, well, Anistuffs is still going to use his SMGs. Even though I made him stabby McStabby face, I still haven't really... Actually, you know what? You'll finally get his wish. Anistuffs, you're finally going to get your wish. Your order's going to be stabby McStabby face. You're going to go in and stab everything. You could use Oh Gosh and Oh Goshington, but this is all you need. All you need is a sword. And a big sword at that. No one else can use a big sword. Only you, Anistuffs, only you can use the sword. And you are so fast. Although, maybe I should have made you a commando in the first place. Because rapid attack... A rapid attack would rapid attack turns you into a super... Like, you could whip around the entire map if you're a level 3 commander. You just whip around the entire map and slice everyone to pieces. Because that ability's bugged. But, here's the team. Here's the team who's going to go onto the planet. You're going to go there. And wipe out the Myrmicols once and for all. And save the Earth. But before I do that, might as well rename Betty to Tabitha, because I'm joining this mission. Well, my character Tabitha, whatever, let's go. We're going in. And so, we arrive in our spaceship. Yes. Yeah. Somehow our spaceship can go to the moon, but it can't attack the Starghost vessel. So there's our objective. You're just gonna go from there to there. Sounds simple enough? Anistuffs will tell you otherwise. Go!
Next.
Go out there with your sword and start slicing things. Oh, by the way, we can all breathe in space. Because, you know, we're all, cyborgs and stuff.
Okay.
Stab him!
In area.
Yeah! Slicey McSlice, stabby McStabby face, come on.
Target
Go on, stab this one.
acquired.
Get him, Anistuffs, come on! Yes! Use your powers of... Use your awesome sauce powers to deliver the awesome sauce. That's all of them? I think that's all of them. Alright, area is clear.
On my way.
Orders, Commander.
Area is clear. Anistuffs clears. Although, at some cost to his health. Which, you know,
Yes,
There's
sir.
one
doesn't
over
really
there.
help out very much.
I think I see one.
You see what? Dead aliens?
Good to go.
Still on the ship?
On
Get
my
over
way.
here! Hurry up! We're running out of time.
So what
Orders,
now?
Commander.
Here.
We're running out of time. You're the only one with a med kit. So I kind of need you to drop your weapon or whatever you got and swap out for the med kit.
Good to go.
Because I didn't quite think this all through.
Done.
Use your med kit skill.
Ready.
As you
Orders,
can see,
Commander.
that's how the med kit works. Let's hope the game doesn't crash when I do this. Nope. Okay.
Done. Good to go.
Alright.
Moving
Let's go.
out.
So apparently using the med kit actually hurts.
What?
Okay, so here we are at the next level. Now, in the original UFO Aftermath, you actually had to like, this is pretty much the last level of UFO Aftermath. In order to get down here, though, like in UFO Aftermath, it was all one level and stuff. And you had to go for the service, you had to go down here. Then, what you had to do was that in UFO, I was going to go in here, destroy these structures, destroy some designated structures to eliminate some force fields in this area. This force field will reveal this zone, and then you have to go blow these up, and then you win the game. You blow these things up, then you head on for home, and game is won.
Ready.
The
Yes, sir.
they kind of skipped that part for you
What do you
anyway.
want me to do now? What? I'll take him out.
I'm
Alright,
here.
John Megacycle, go in there. You're like
Where did
My
that
way.
scumbag
You know,
go?
you're like
I
a-
believe I hear them.
full throttle,
There's one over there. I see
full
him.
throttle.
Sure, I'll get him.
Yeah, because you're like a super fast, super awesome cyborg.
He's moved
Oh.
out of my range.
I think all these aliens here are just stunners.
I see him. I can't complete the attack.
So just
Here I
keep that in
go.
mind.
Where did
On
that
my way.
scumbag go?
Here I go. I think I see
Stunners and
one.
warp
There's
rifles.
one over
Where
there.
did that scumbag go?
Sure.
shooting.
Where did that scumbag go?
Shoot that one. And attack that one.
Where did that scumbag go?
I think I see one.
Where
Yep,
did that
just
scumbag
keep
go?
shooting them. Make sure they're all dead.
Where did that scumbag
Come
go?
on, let them all out. Alright, so now to get to the next level, you got to use the teleporters.
Ready.
On my
going.
way.
Yes.
So in other words, go for the teleporter.
You
Where
need
did that
something?
scumbag go?
Sure. I'll
Where
get
did that
him.
scumbag go?
Where'd he
On
go?
my way.
Go that way.
Target has
Here
Where
I
did
go.
that scumbag go?
Yes, where that scumbag go?
Did it.
awaiting
Next.
instructions.
That's what this entire video could be called. Where that scumbag go?
On
It wasn't
my
the last
way.
level, I'd name it that, but this is the
What's
last level,
next?
so I'm not going to name it that
Here I
because
go.
that's a
Good to
terrible
go.
name to have for a last level.
Copy.
That does it.
Alright, you're down? Good.
Relocate.
Down with it all?
Again?
Let's
Ready.
go someone else.
Done.
Get over there. Anistuffs, you're next.
Underway.
Task completed.
Complete. Moving.
No, you just go in there.
Good to go.
I read.
If it's a bagel,
Standing
you're there as
by.
well. Bio, go as well.
Orders, Commander.
Accomplished.
Ugh, I hate teleporters and how they're... You have to go in one by one. No, we're not
Heading out.
sealing the door.
Orders, Commander.
You're going in.
So what now?
You're going in.
Here
Did
I
it.
go
And also you
again.
too, Tabitha. Hey, blue is appropriate. the blue is
Ready.
definitely appropriate.
Here.
Underway.
Yeah,
Repositioning.
I'm going.
Ready.
Yes, even
Yes.
you, John Megacycle, get down
On
here.
my way.
There's the little freak. Ready.
Kid Rocks,
I'm going.
your turn.
He's as good as dead.
What's next?
Here.
Everyone, let's
Here I
go.
Complete.
Here I
March,
go again.
January or
I'm
whatever.
going.
March and April. Okay, so it's going to require a bit of finesse.
Ready.
So we're going to have someone else go here. Swap out to a gun, to a rocket launcher.
Kiss 'em goodbye.
Fire the missile. I think you have to fire the missile a bit lower. It's the only spot you can fire it, huh? Yikes, you take forever to reload, don't you? I mean, how many soldiers take to reload a rocket launcher?
I can't get there.
Alright, you're out of
Good to
ammo.
go.
You've gone Winchester. Discard the rocket launcher. Yeah,
Ready.
discard the rocket launcher. You're no longer needing it.
Done. Kick ass.
Just go here.
Kiss 'em goodbye.
Alternatively, I think you can just shoot this thing until it explodes. That makes me wonder why I
Good to
didn't
go.
bring.
Kiss 'em goodbye.
Makes me wonder why I didn't actually bring the
I read.
Again?
well, yeah,
Orders,
why I didn't actually
Commander.
bring
Moving out.
anything beyond that.
You need something?
Swap them out.
Done.
Yeah. These things are tough.
can't reload.
Okay, one
Totally
down. Alright, discard your rocket launcher.
On my way.
That is
What's
gross.
next?
Ready.
Kid Rocks. It's all up to you.
So what now?
So what now? Well,
Ready.
Yeah,
let's
I'm
get the
going.
snipers back.
Here. Heading out.
Alright,
I'm
Kid
going.
Rocks.
Waiting instructions.
Actually, Kid Rocks,
Heading
go
out.
over here.
Did it. Next.
Fire a rocket there. Okay, cancel
I'm
that.
going.
Cancel firing upon that.
Heading out.
Never mind. We're going here.
I'm
Well,
going.
you're going there. Going in.
So what now?
Do it. Cancel that attack order. You have one rocket left.
Yes.
Ready.
Orders,
does it.
Commander.
Did it. Next.
You have one rocket left. Think you can hit it?
I'll
Fire.
take him out.
Okay, and then you're instantly transported over here to this part, where we have mermangels and octopus.
Here. Ready.
Kid Rocks is out of ammo. Anistuffs, you could go you could do slice and dicing.
Standing by.
Our objective here is reach the designated area as many soldiers as possible. In reality, you only need to send one. You need to send it here to this thing. Holy crap, that's beautiful. Beautifully bad, or just beautiful in general.
I read.
So in most of my games, when I get to this part, I just grab my fastest soldier, dash him straight over there, and that's it. But that's boring. No,
What's next?
Did it. Next.
no, of course we're not going to do that.
Yes, sir.
What we are going to do
Here.
is we're going
I'm
to start
going.
shooting.
Good to go.
Again?
Yeah.
Ready.
It's dead.
I'm
Good.
here.
John
I
Megacycle,
see him.
shoot that octopus. Now the thing about octopi in this game is that they actually are
The attack.
they either phase through the ground when they get
Yes.
killed.
Sure.
They're also in the first game in UFO Aftermath, and they would guard those
Man,
big
complete
creatures.
the
Like
attack.
once you take them as big force fields guarding those huge creatures, you'll be attacked by so many octopi. It's not funny.
Here.
You need
On my
Okay.
way.
what you do is you have someone destroy the turret for you.
Heading
You,
out.
you have someone destroy the tower.
There's
On
something.
my way.
Yeah, you have someone destroy all the objectives, and then what you do is you have someone, and you have everyone setting up a firing line.
Plan accomplished.
Ready.
Then you have everyone just setting up a firing line, getting ready to rumble.
Where did that scumbag go?
So I guess the idea is you're supposed to navigate these tunnels. So, Anistuffs, you're
I
up.
see him. Ready.
I
I'll
see
take him
him.
out.
Ready.
Orders, Commander.
So what now?
I read.
Of course, when the octopus is knocked out, they immediately
Good to go.
phase with the
What?
terrain.
Yes.
That was also true in the
What do you
first
want
game.
me to do now?
Underway.
So here's our target. Okay. Just remember, I think they paralyze you. Yeah, they
Target acquired.
kill that one. Okay.
Here.
No,
Ready.
we're not getting attacked by an
Something
octopus.
ready.
Everyone, get over here. Everyone's got a gun. Oh. Anistuffs, run!
Underway.
Anistuffs, no!
Good to go.
Come on.
Yes.
Okay, don't get caught by the octopus.
My.
John Mega,
You need something.
come on, Megacycle, get in
Here I
there.
go.
No. Ani, no! Why did you go out there? Why did I make you stabby McStabby face?
Good to go.
Did it. Next.
Someone else?
Yes, sir.
We need you to revive him.
I can't complete the attack.
There's a little freak.
Yes.
John
On
Megacycle,
my
get over there.
way.
Shoot that one.
Good to go. Are you kidding?
Why can't you revive him?
You need something?
No! Anistuffs!
Complete the attack.
Oh, he's been poisoned. That's why it
Yes,
can't be
sir.
done. He's been poisoned. He was poisoned
Yes.
to death. And
Good to
it
go.
says here,
Yes, sir.
that the ability that the if a target's been
Need
horribly
something.
mutilated or poisoned or whatever, they cannot be revived. So, unfortunately, Anistuffs, in attempts to make you stabby McStabby face, I have doomed you. I have doomed you to a death on the moon. I am truly sorry for what has happened, but your sacrifice will not be in vain. For we will blow up.
Good to
For
go.
we will defeat the Megacycle threat and, you know, avenge your death.
On
Or
my
you-
way.
Heck, I'll even name the spaceship up.
Moving out.
Heck, our spaceship is gonna be called the LSS Anistuffs
On
in
my
commemoration of what happened.
way. Kiss 'em goodbye.
Yes, we're renaming the ship.
Moving out. On my
What?
way.
Everyone, get over
Good
here.
to go. Orders, command.
Everyone.
Yes.
Copy.
Yes, everyone who can.
I read.
Perverted Bagel, get over
I
here.
see him.
Yep, what the? I'm trying to have a moment. I'm trying to have a moment here.
Yes, sir.
What?
Trying to have a moment here. You're diverting the camera away from this moment
Yes, sir.
with things like, you know,
On my
I
way.
spot something. Doesn't
So
matter.
what now?
Doesn't matter what you've spotted.
Ready.
Nothing really matters at all.
Standing by. Repositioning.
Perverted Bagel,
Again?
Tabitha,
Good
and
to
Bio.
go.
I'm done.
Press F to pay
Done.
respects.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're done. Respects been paid. Let's go.
Moving out.
I don't actually have to do this. I could just send, like I said, I could just rush Anistuffs over here and won the level, but you know, that's you're sort of supposed to actually use some tactics or something.
Here.
Who shall have the honors of planting that
Moving
bomb?
out.
Here I go again.
First of all,
kidding?
I see.
Attack aborted.
That does it.
Screwed. Aborting.
and now I know that the octopus is a threat. Octopi are a threat.
Here I go.
Everyone to the. Let's do it. Yeah. 10 minutes. Okay, set up to remote. Run! Everyone, run for it! Run, Forrest, run! Wait, why is it collapsing? To the ship! Get to the chopper! Holy crap, do they carry a nuke or something? And wait, explosion on the moon?
With the
How did
influence
you do
of the
that?
protocol lure broken, the people of Earth now have a chance to rebuild what was lost so long ago. Wrecked and ravaged though she may be, Earth is finally free once more. The price of our ignorance is now clear. The events of the past 50 years have taught us we are not alone in the universe, that there are perhaps hundreds of alien species out there. Some are hostile, but some may offer friendship and hope.
Aww.
Has not been felt by humans in many years. If the murmur calls can surpass the speed of light, perhaps someday we too might leave the confines of our solar system and seek out our interstellar neighbors.
And then bomb the crap out of them.
We will use our experience to go in peace and to be prepared when we find those to whom peace might be as alien to them as we are. Our answers lie in the future. A future that is now bright and hopeful. The stars await.
Yep, and there you go. That was UFO Aftershock. Yeah, that's just how it just ends, like that. And roll credits. Right? I hope the game just didn't crash on me. So, that was UFO Aftershock, a game like XCOM, tedious XCOM at the end, but it's fun. I like coming back to it a lot, and yeah, I think it's better played than actually watched. Considering how much skipping I had to do at near the end, once the lore had been researched. So, overall, the amount of soldiers that were killed, well, I had more casualties in this game than I did in my other games, because I'd usually save scum, or I wouldn't get into stupid situations like, you know, attacking the humans with inferior firepower. That's where most of my casualties happen, because I attacked the enemies with inferior firepower. In the early game, I'd save scum the crap out of things, and also keep a, and also keep a firing line, I guess. And I wouldn't use Arnie, and I wouldn't sacrifice Anistuffs to a space octopus. No, I'd have him with like two, yeah, I'd have him like with two of those guns to shoot everything. Okay, that was very quick credits. But yeah, hope you enjoyed watching. I've been Stars RJ, and the scales have been tipped in the favour of the Laputans. Signing off.